Hello everybody, and welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix here in Bahrain. And I'm just running through my setup to show you guys, which is not very successful, I must admit. I don't have a brilliant race, but here we choose option tyres to start on, and we're going to be pitting on lap 6, and we're going to also choose aggressive fuel strategy, just so I've got a light car to hopefully push up the field a bit. Well, that was my plan. But teammate challenge is not going well. Being outraced 4 times, and I've outraced him once. Well, 4 times? I think it said 4 times. I'm not quite sure. I couldn't read it, but definitely being beaten in the teammate challenge, which is not great news. Here we have Hamilton on pole and Grosjean in 2nd. I think that was Schumacher in 3rd. Teammate just ahead of me in 16th. And here I am, Rosberg on the 17th position. So hopefully we'll push up the field. That's my plan. Hopefully get in front of my teammate. But we'll see. Let's go. So we're using up a bit of curves off the line just to get in front of Rosberg, who's a bit slow away. Got my teammate on the right, putting up to Richmond. Rosberg goes back fast, but I'm going to brake a bit later into this corner. Not really making any contact with anyone at the moment. Scooped up into 14th, and we've got a very slow Force India on the left of me when we came around the 2nd corner there. We've pushed up to 12th, and we're trying to get around the outside of Alonso, but that's not going to be happening. And you got the old track that goes off to the left there, which I wish they still used, to be honest. I much preferred it. A bit more interesting. So we've got Force India barging right up against me. I don't know why he's doing that. Hulkenberg. So now we've got Massa ahead, dropping it down to standard mix, just so we can conserve a bit more fuel. We've got Hulkenberg right on the attack, going off the track. And his teammate's now behind me, so I think we're going to have a few Force Indias attacking me today. Locking up, going very wide. I find this corner very hard to... If anyone's got any sort of tips on how to take that corner a bit better than I do during this race, that would be so helpful. As we've come round to the final straight. But yeah, my setup, as you can probably see, maybe not yet, but you might see later, is not a very successful setup, and it doesn't work for me. So I was wondering, if anyone's got any ideas, if they look back on my setup that I'm using, if they could sort of give me some tips on what I could change for that setup, and it might help me go a bit quicker. So we move on to the end of lap 3, still in 12th, but we've got Kobayashi behind me now, obviously taking the resta, as the back end decides to just lock. And I want to send the fastest lap, but that doesn't really change anything. And now we're going to have Kobayashi just drop round on the left, open DRS. The rest are attacking as well, as he sort of hits the back of me, I think he did. We're going to just get Kobayashi back. There's no point in hanging around behind him. Let's take that position straight back, as the back end again sticks out. Really difficult, me trying to set this car up for this track. And I just don't seem to be able to get everything to flow. I can either make it work really well in corners or really well in straights. So I'm just adjusting. As we set a very slow lap time as I run wide, and we've got 3 cars just piling past me, all open DRS, but I'm gonna do the banzai and boom, straight back past them into the first corner. A bit of contact, but that doesn't really matter, as we've still got Rosberg ahead of me, just on the left hand side. It's going to be close. Am I going to use up half my curves just to get past him? Here I am. And there we are, through this bumpy corner, which is absolutely horrible. You cannot get on the throttle until you are basically out of the corner. And because you'll just sort of spin the rear.
We don't think it's affecting his performance, so keep pushing.
I'm told Rosberg's got some damage to his rear wing. Are you sure I haven't got damage to my car if I'm running wide in almost every single corner? It's so annoying. This corner also, is there a way of stopping your stopping your tyres from locking up as we've got two cars just going straight past me again. Losing it completely this race. Trying to choose what brake bias to use. Because I find if I use the rear too much, my back's just going to fling out. Front, I'm going to lock through that short sort of hairpin of a corner. And the, what is it? Is it the middle? Middle but standard. I can't think of what bias it's called. Balance, brake balance. Is the middle one. If I'm just on that, it sort of doesn't too much effect. So as we come on to the end of lap 6, it's going to be pitting this lap, so I just...
Fuel management has been excellent this race, great job.
Just changing the fuel mixture down to lean, save a bit of fuel during the pits, and we're going to come into the pits later on. We've got a car actually right on my inside there, very scary. If I was going to swipe him out, I really didn't want to do that though. So we come in, see what Toro Rosso boys can do this time. We've done well this season so far. It's got 1 second, 2 seconds,
Exit now.
3.4, is that 3.4 seconds? Brilliant pit stop. 3.4 seconds, I'm so impressed with that.
Not to drive over the white line when coming out of the pits or you'll get a penalty.
Come back out in 17th, but we've got a HRT ahead of me that hasn't pitted yet.
You have.
So we move on to the end of middle of lap 7, and we've got DeResta just around the outside of this corner, tapping him, and what you're about to see is not good. It's disgusting. Oh, and there we go. Once again,
Daniel,
hitting another driver,
ahead of you.
and we get a penalty for it. A penalty. I locked up my tyres, I completely put my hands up for that. Drive-through penalty as I serve it. Completely my fault, I know it, but I just don't see. I was holding the brake down, I was pumping the brake to try and stop, but it just didn't want to work, did it? So now my teammate is back in front of me, just came out of the pits, and I'm back to 22nd position. There's got the rain behind me, and with my luck, I bet he'll catch up to me.
Looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power.
And we've also got Hulkenberg. As we pass a few people through the pits, get up to 20th position, which is not bad. Regarding what happens, we've got a little battle with 3 cars, including my teammate in the middle, so hopefully this could pay out quite well for me. Also guys, I was thinking, if you guys just want to comment how your careers are going, like what you're getting up to in your careers, what season you're in, who you're driving for, because my aim is to drive for Lotus, hopefully in season 3 if I can improve a lot more, or yeah, Lotus or maybe Mercedes. That would be quite a nice team to drive for. And I've got my team ahead of me, so yeah, just comment or send me an inbox or something, or just tell me how you guys are getting on with your careers, what you sort of do, what the plans are. And also, if you've only just recently got the game, send me a message on my Xbox Live. It's on my YouTube page. Send me a message. I'll race with you. I'm always up for racing with anyone who wants to race with me, because I'm a boring shizzle who just sits in his bedroom and plays Xbox. No, I'm not really. But that would be so nice to be able to drive with new people. I actually met up with someone yesterday and was racing through for about 3 hours, which was absolutely, I thought it was quite amazing, because he saw me in a live stream with another YouTube who I'm subscribed to, called Athlete VG. He's a great guy. Everyone should go check him out, to be honest. As we've caught up with Pick'em, we're just taking him down the inside quite easily. And now we move on to lap 14. Lewis Hamilton's won the Grand Prix, miles ahead of me, so my teammate's still ahead of me. Hopefully I was hoping for the whole of this race, as we run wide into gravel and save it by locking the charge, but I was so hoping that Ricciardo would come to collision with the guy who's racing. I can't remember who it is. I think it might be Hulkenberg. I was just hoping that they'd take each other off, but it didn't happen, did it? I've just kind of come through here in 17th position, one below my expected position, but I moved up the grid 1 place, which is always good for an improvement. As the driver sort of shakes his head in disgust, and I'm gonna probably get a whipping from Franz Tost, whatever his name is, the evil Toro Rosso team principal. But there we are, clarification, 17th position. So we've got Hamilton winning the Grand Prix with Grosjean in second, Mark Webber third, and off the podium. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I mean, nothing much happened, to be honest. It's quite a quick video in some respects. So yeah, just do your thing, at least like it, I mean, come on.
You're still
And also subscribe, that would be nice, and comment what I was saying earlier in the video. Just comment what you sort of think, how you're getting on in your career modes and what your plans are. So thanks for watching guys, it means a lot to me. See you all soon, bye.